Good morning. I'm Janie Parrish with the Wadsworth Area Chamber of Commerce, and you are zooming into business with our girlfriend, Heather McMaster. So good morning, Miss Heather.
Good morning. Good to see you.
You too. We haven't seen each other in quite some time.
I know, it's been too long.
Boy, that's for sure. Okay, so before we get into talking about your financial advising business, I know that you have a million connections to Wadsworth, so I wanted to ask if you would share those with us.
Yeah, we have some roots here in Wadsworth. My grandparents on my father's side moved here, I believe, in the 40s. I might need to ask my uncle, exactly when, but I think it was around the 40s. Had a dairy farm out on Wall Road. And so all of my uncles and my one aunt went to Wadsworth. My aunt Stephanie owned the substation, which now my cousins Matt and Shelly Reed run. My uncle Dallas Jones worked for the city for many years up until his unfortunate death in 2008. His son Josh Jones owned Sky Home Solutions here in town. So, we have some roots here.
Boy, that's amazing. Yeah, I tell you, and it feels good to have roots, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So tell us about your business, please.
Well, I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones, and I do comprehensive planning and strategies around, planning for retirement, planning for education, insurance planning. So it really runs the gamut.
Boy, and what's so unique about Edward Jones?
There's three things that really stood out to me. The first was the culture, really from the top down. The central message is put your client first, in everything we do. And I think that's imperative when you are working with people's money, is it needs to be client-centric and really focused on their best interests. I think secondly, I appreciate that it's a private firm. So it's not publicly owned. There's no shareholders to answer to. So again, we can really be focused on our clients' needs. And lastly, as a firm, we carry no debt, and that's important to me. I don't think Jones has ever carried any debt. So structurally, we're very sound.
Oh boy, those are three good things, especially with with any business, but especially with the financial advisor. Those are terrific. Hey, and I did want to ask you, how did you get into the financial advising business?
Well, I have two brothers that are financial planners, and it was primarily my brother-in-law who had been after me for years, saying, you need to do this, for a myriad of reasons. One, he thought I was just very, I had the natural skills to do this. The fact that also I'm a woman, and as we know, nothing against men, I have 5 brothers, but we need more women in the financial arena. And so he felt like that was an attribute, and he really, really encouraged me and he's also with Edward Jones, both of them are. He really encouraged me that, you're going to do this. This is where you need to be. And so with his encouragement and push, I did, and I'm glad I did.
Oh,
he was
great.
Right.
Now, and I wanted to ask too, in the, I said financial advisor, you say financial planner. Are there differences, or are those terms interchangeable?
Well, yeah, that's a good question. So semantics, yeah, they do get interchanged. Mm-hmm. Technically, Jones, unless you're they really don't want that totally mixed up, but you're still creating a plan. I guess you could say financial strategies, but really at its core, fundamentally, it is sitting down with individuals and really understanding who they are as people, their relationship with money, their story, and then analyzing every facet of their financial picture and compiling a comprehensive plan, that's going to meet their goals, their concerns, their needs. And so that truly fundamentally is what creating a plan is.
Okay. Well, then I'm
partnering
going to,
together.
well, I'm going to
'Cause it is
call you a financial planner then. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That's what I'm going to do. Hey, so tell us, why do you love what you do? Because you do.
I do. I think, that's a big question. We'll see if I can be concise here. Money is personal, and people want, I think truly most people want someone who's going to advise them and guide them and partner with them, who, is ethical and straightforward and honest with them about their money. And that's really just where I operate from. And that's, I just love building that relationship and knowing that I'm truly looking out for their best interest. There's no agenda. There's no specific product I need to sell, to anybody, solutions-based advice. And I am so passionate about guiding people in an ethical and honest way because I like to sleep at night. And, money isn't my motivator. Yes, we all need to work. We need to make an income. But I love that part of knowing that you're really doing right by people and really putting together, strategies that are going to meet, again, their needs. So, and the relationship too. I'm not transactional. Now, clients can have different levels of relationship. Some of them you'll sit in a room and together, and you can really dig in deep, and before you know it, you're crying together over life and something that happened that you guys can relate on. But some people aren't in that direction, but it's meeting where people are at and still building that personal relationship with them, because again, it's not transactional for me. I couldn't be doing this if it was just transactional, and it doesn't meet that doesn't even meet the fundamental premise of what creating a financial plan and strategies is.
Now, how can people find you, Heather?
So I'm located in the Park Center building on the first floor, right across from the eye doctor's office. Actually, Matt Lovelace and I are in the same office, so we share a space currently. So if everyone, if you know where the Park Center building is,
sure,
that's where I'm located. You can call the office and, schedule an appointment, send me an email. Do you want that information?
Sure, why not?
Look me up.
Oh, go ahead. What is your email?
Well, it's heather.mcmaster@edwardjones.com.
Okay. Well, we did need to have a little information about how to find you, Heather. Yeah, you've been just a great part of our community, and we're so glad that you chose to go into financial planning, and we're glad that you chose Wadsworth to open your practice. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
Okay. Well, we're going to be seeing you soon, and hopefully in person. Okay.
I know. I do. I'm ready.
All right. Well, Heather, thank you so very much for talking to us this morning, and we'll see you soon.
Sounds great. I'm looking forward to it.
Good morning. I'm Janie Parrish with the Wadsworth Area Chamber of Commerce, and you are zooming into business today with our friend Zach Berger. And Zach is the owner of Berger Insurance Agency. Yeah. Well, good morning, Zach.
Good morning, Janie. Nice to meet you this morning.
I like it. Okay, well, I have some questions I want to ask you. And the first one is, tell us about your business.
So Berger Insurance Agency, we're an insurance company. We do home, auto, life. Hopefully by the end of the year, be able to do some commercial as well. But the biggest thing is I was born and raised in Wadsworth. I wanted to get involved in my community. I wanted to start a small business in my community. And I thought insurance was a great way to go. I'm a friendly person. I want to help and protect the people of Wadsworth. And I'm excited to get started here. Thanks.
Oh, boy. Well, we're excited to have you here. That's for sure. Now, tell us what's unique about your business.
I guess the biggest uniqueness about, getting insurance through me is probably me. I'm young. I want to be a part of the community. I care about the people. Just actually this past Friday, I was out at some friend's house about 7:30. One of my clients had an issue and I drove all the way back home and took care of them. And, Friday evening, that's kind of the uniqueness of what I can do, is that you get me as your agent.
I like it. I like it. And, but tell us about that product you were just talking to me about for my grandsons.
Sure. So we have a product it's the only one in the country like this. It's called the Junior Special. It's designed for your kids from, day 0 to until they're 17, they can sign up for it. It's a one-time payment. What it does is it provides some life insurance coverage for your kid. But the biggest kicker is when your child turns 25, they can convert up to 5 times the amount of that policy that was taken out on them into their own life insurance policy, and it guarantees insurability. So, if, bad things happen to good people, but if for some reason something was to happen, like diabetes or cancer or something in your child, they would be able to get insurance at a fair rate when they're older. And, a lot of times when they have those issues, it's very expensive insurance or they can't get insured at all.
Wow, what a great product.
It is. It's actually, for a one-time payment of $555, your child or grandchild can get guaranteed life insurance when they're older, which is very unique and very inexpensive compared to other options out there.
And very helpful.
Super helpful.
Yep. Because, we never know what's right around the corner. That's why we have insurance. Yeah.
That's right. The people that I've been able to get registered with that have been very appreciative, and they understand, some of the difficulties life can bring, and the fact that they can, for such a small payment, set up their child in the right direction when they get older is great. I'm glad to be a part of it.
Oh, that is nice. And what a gift to give to your grandchildren and your children.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I like that peace of mind things, especially at this point in my life.
That's right. It's the cheapest peace of mind you can get out there. But, beyond that, it just feels good knowing that moving forward, your child's heading in the right direction.
You go. So tell me, why do you love what you do? Because I can hear you do.
I got my degree in hospitality management. I worked at a golf club in college. I've done sales jobs throughout my life. I like the feeling I get when I help people. I like to help people. And insurance, that's what you do. Yeah, I'm here to protect the well-being of people and the things they own in Wadsworth and those neighboring communities. Feels great to be in my hometown doing it. I'm excited to get going. I'm excited about what I do. And that's a great question. Thanks for asking it.
Sure. Now, Zach, how can people find you?
The best way is they can look me up online, shelterinsurance.com, Wadsworth. You can type in Wadsworth Insurance. I should pop up. You can call me at 330-331-7477, or you can shoot me an email, zberger@shelterinsurance.com.
Where's your office located?
My office is located right in downtown Wadsworth. I should have a sign probably about by the end of the month. It's being made right now.
Woo! Yep.
That's right. That's right. I'm right across the street from Wrenchworks and the St. Mark's Church there, where Wadsworth Music is. I'm at the far end of that building in one of the suites there.
Okay, well, now we know exactly how to find you and exactly what you're offering. So thank you for offering this junior program. That is amazing.
It is amazing. It's unique. And I'm excited to be able to offer that to the community as long with home and auto insurance as well.
Okay. Well, Zach Berger, Berger Insurance Agency, thanks for visiting with us this morning, and we're going to hope to see you soon.
Thanks, Janie. Looking forward to it.
Thank you. Good morning. I'm Janie Parrish with the Wadsworth Area Chamber of Commerce, and you are zooming into business today with our friend Kat Rohr. And Kat is the Provider Relations Manager for HMC. Well, it's Hospice of Medina County, but also Hospice of the Western Reserve. So good morning, Kat.
Good morning. Thank you for having me today, Janie.
Sure. Hey, so before we get started talking about the business, what is the official name of, it was Hospice of Medina County, then it went to HMC with the great merger with Hospice of the Western Reserve.
It's HMC Hospice of the Western Reserve.
Okay, I was close. I was very close. Yes. Okay, so tell us about HMC Hospice of the Western Reserve.
So for over 40 years, Hospice of Western Reserve has provided palliative, end-of-life care, and bereavement services throughout Northeast Ohio. We are a nonprofit agency providing care in a variety of settings, which include wherever someone calls home, private residence, assisted living, and nursing facilities. We can also accommodate inpatient care necessary for symptom management.
Hey, that's a mouthful, but what a great thing when you need it. Yes, very
Yes.
much so. For 10 years, I worked for Hospice of Medina County, and hospice is so into my heart because I just so admire the things that they provide when at a time when it's stressful for everyone, friends and family. Yeah.
What did you do?
Oh, I was the public relations coordinator. And so I worked really closely with Anna Guy Leach. She did the promotions, the fundraising, and then I did the public relations. And it was just a great place of just caring and compassion, and that's for sure. Yeah.
Thank you.
So of all when I left Hospice of Medina County, there were 23 hospices that served the Medina County area. And a lot of them, most of them were national hospices, and then just a handful of kind of local hospices. So what's unique about HMC Hospice of the Western Reserve?
With us being a legacy hospice provider in the community, we have many enhancements beyond what you may know. Programs such as Moments to Remember, which is an opportunity to have a memorable experience for a patient and their loved ones. We had a patient who was missing her horses, so we actually brought a horse to one of the facilities for her. We actually had a patient who was he was an art teacher, so we brought a bunch of his art paintings and sketches and exhibit for him at one of the wings in the facilities, so his loved ones could come see the art exhibit for him. So that's just a couple of things that we've done with the Moments Remember program. We also have a new program called Pet Peace of Mind, which is a service to ensure a patient and their beloved pet remain together during their illness and provide for placement and loving home when needed. We have trained pet therapists that go out into their homes. They feed the pet, take them to vet visits, grooming visits, what's necessary to keep the pet on our service. And then we have the End of Life Doula program, which provides a patient the opportunity to work with a specially trained doula to ensure their journey is complete as defined by them. Western Reserve has grief services that support the entire family, but also it's open to the community as well, our support groups. And then during the pandemic with COVID-19, we also have a new support group for people that have lost loved ones due to COVID-19. And then lastly, we have the We Honor Veterans, which is designed to provide the highest level of peer support group for veterans to veterans at end of life and understanding of their unique needs. And if anyone's interested in learning more about these programs, they can go to our website, which is hospicewr.org.
Very nice. Now, Kat, why do you love what you do?
Every day I wake up knowing I'm going to make a difference in someone's life by giving them a choice, dignity, and allowing them to experience joy in their final chapter. And that's why I love working for HMC Hospice of the Western Reserve.
I always felt it at that, because a lot of times, my friends and family say to hospice workers about, isn't this depressing? Isn't this a tough job? And you know what? I always felt being part of that team, it was a privilege at that point in somebody's life to be part of their care team. A part of
It's definitely rewarding.
Very much so. Yes. So how can people find you?
So if anyone's interested in learning more about our services, wanting to volunteer, or maybe know someone that could benefit from our service, they can go on our website at hospicewr.org, or they can call us at 1-800-707-8922. Again, that number is 1-800-707-8922.
Oh, very nice. Well, Kat, it was so nice chatting with you this morning. And HMC Hospice of the Western Reserve is just awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, both of my parents used hospice, and it turned out that the volunteer that was assigned to my mom was my English teacher when I was in high school. Yeah.
Small world.
Small world, and boy, that was another just heartwarming connection. So thank you for all you do, and keep it up, because boy, we certainly need hospice in our lives.
Thank you for having me.
Sure.